Do not let us mistake necessary evils for good. For you will certainly carry out God's purpose, however you act. But it makes a difference to you whether you serve like Judas or like John. You can't know. You can only believe or not. When you argue against him, you are arguing against the very power that makes you able to argue at all. It is like cutting off the branch you are sitting on. If the whole universe has no meaning, we should never have found out that it has no meaning. Just as, if there were no light in the universe, and therefore no creatures with eyes, we should never know it was dark. Dark would be without. Literature adds to reality. It does not simply describe it. It enriches the necessary competencies that daily life requires and provides. And in this respect, it irrigates the deserts that our lives have already become. We can ignore even pleasure, but pain insists upon being attended to. God whispers to us in our pleasures, speaks in our conscience, but shouts in our pains. It is his megaphone to rouse a deaf world. One day, you will be old enough to start reading fairy tales again. I was with book, as a woman is with child. Everyone thinks forgiveness is a lovely idea until he has something to forgive. The more often he feels without acting, the less he will be able ever to act, and, in the long run, the less he will be able to feel. Spiteful words can hurt your feelings, but silence breaks your heart. He'll be coming and going, he had said. One day you'll see him, and another you won't. He doesn't like being tied down. And of course he has other countries to attend to. It's quite all right. He'll often drop in. Only you mustn't press him. He's wild, you know. Not like a tame lion. Wrong will be right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter meets its death. And when he shakes his mane, we shall have spring again. Gratitude looks to the past, and love to the present. Fear, avarice, lust, and ambition look ahead. The death of a beloved is an amputation. You have not chosen one another, but I have chosen you for one another. Pride gets no pleasure out of having something, only out of having more of it than the next man. It is the comparison that makes you proud, the pleasure of being above the rest. Once the element of competition is gone, pride is gone. "Child," said the lion, "I am telling you your story, not hers. No one has told any story but their own experience. That most brutal of teachers. But you learn. My God, do you learn? Indeed, the safest road to hell is the gradual one, the gentle slope, soft underfoot, without sudden turnings, without milestones, without signposts. Your affectionate uncle, Screwtape." If you love deeply, you're going to get hurt badly, but it's still worth it. When we lose one blessing, another is often most unexpectedly given in its place. Write about what really interests you, whether it is real things or imaginary things, and nothing else. The sweetest thing in all my life has been the longing to reach the mountain, to find the place where all the beauty came from, my country, the place where I ought to have been born. Do you think it all meant nothing? All the longing for home? For indeed it now feels not like going, but like going back. A young man who wishes to remain a sound atheist cannot be too careful of his reading. It was when I was happiest that I longed most. The sweetest thing in all my life has been the longing to find the place where all the beauty came from. Her absence is like the sky, spread over everything. The term is over. The holidays have begun. The dream is ended. This is the morning. It may be hard for an egg to turn into a bird. It would be a jolly sight harder for a bird to learn to fly while remaining an egg. We are like eggs at present, and you cannot go on indefinitely being just an ordinary, decent egg. We must be hatched or go bad. God will not be used as a convenience. Men or nations who think they can revive the faith in order to make a good society might just as well think they can use the stairs of heaven as a shortcut to the nearest chemist's shop. I never exactly made a book. It's rather like taking dictation. I was given things to say. Hopefully the words or quotes from C.S. Lewis can build and make our generation a useful figure for the world, successful and even better. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Thank you for watching.